So today I want to talk about environmental factors that can affect marathon races and how you should cater for them. So if you're a endurance athlete, do ultra marathons, Ironman, whatever the endurance event is, and environmental factors come into play, how do you kind of deal with that? If that's relevant to you, keep watching, keep listening. Welcome back to consecutive day 1818 of a diary of a runpreneur. And today we're talking about how environmental factors can affect marathon races or any endurance race to that effect. But before we get into that, please don't forget that this vlog is part of a fundraiser of saving the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon of run vlogging on consecutive days, distance of a lap of the world, barefoot style. More people we get in front of, more money we raise, more children's lives we save, which is why I do this every single day. So, back to the topic at hand, environmental factors affecting a marathon race day or any endurance event race day. So as always, this vlog is my diary, so to speak, and I'm running Edinburgh Marathon in 2 days' time. Just going past someone. Evening. And Edinburgh Marathon, I was really looking forward to it. I've just come off the back of a pretty disheartening performance at Manchester Marathon a month ago, where I ran a crazy strategy. I kind of exercised everything that you shouldn't do during a marathon race, like trying new things out, expecting better an outcome, not taking into consideration the environment, which in that case the weather. It was 28 degrees on the road. There were people collapsing of heat exhaustion. It was pretty grim. So I came away from that marathon feeling that I'd learned a lot. It seemed crazy, really. That was my 14th? I think that was my 14th marathon or ultra marathon. I'm now on my 15th, coming up in 2 days' time. You'd have thought I'd have learnt enough lessons by then, but clearly not. I'm obviously a slow learner. But yeah, so the reason for the episode is I'm feeling quite good for Edinburgh Marathon. The temperature is projected to be around 12 degrees, perfect kind of temperature for marathon running. So that was pretty positive. I finally feel I've recovered from my hamstring injury from skiing in February. So it's taken a long time, considering we're at the back end of May now, to kind of recover, but I feel recovered. I feel I haven't had a full training plan coming into this marathon, but I've had enough of one to where the data suggests I'm fit for a 3 hour 29 minute marathon. Okay, so my aim was to come in somewhere between 3 hours and 28 and 3 hours and 32. So yeah, that all seemed pretty good. I've also kind of tested out some new gel sheets for my blistering issues, and the adhesion seemed pretty good. So I've got a little bit of confidence in that. I'm going back to tried and tested fueling strategy for race day, so not trying anything new, which is again psychologically boosting. The only thing I haven't really done is I would normally have carb loaded throughout today, which is the Friday before the Sunday's race. I had a really busy day in work, so haven't carb loaded as I would have liked, but I'll probably kind of stuff my face full of carbohydrate this evening prior to going to bed, and then have a full day of eating as much carbohydrate as I can tomorrow. So all in all, all sounds pretty good, like we're prepared. Then I get an email from the Edinburgh Marathon today stating that they're expecting 40-mile-an-hour gust of wind on marathon race day, to the extent that they're not erecting some of the kind of canopies and gazebos and stalls and things that they would normally have done so. So that's a pretty bleak sign that they're not prepared to put some of the stands and stuff up due to the conditions. It's also highly likely to rain, about 50% chance of rain, but with those types of winds, you don't know what's going to happen really. You could be in thunderstorms, or you could be in complete no precipitation at all whatsoever, because the wind is moving the cloud so quickly. I think the standard speeds are about 20 mile an hour. The gusts are up to 40 mile an hour. So not ideal for a marathon. Now, you could, for instance, have a tailwind the whole way. I'm pretty sure it's not an out and back marathon. I'm pretty sure it's not just a straight linear marathon. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of twisting and turning. So however you slice and dice it, you're going to get some pretty strong wind resistance at times, and you're going to get some decent tailwind at other times. Don't know the course, never run it, so don't know how it's going to pan out really, but even though the temperature conditions are favourable, if you get a 40-mile gust and you're running into that, that's going to be a huge amount of resistance, which is going to have an impact on time. So what am I going to do? To be honest with you, I'm probably just going to go to my staple and drop my estimated finish time by 5 minutes. So if I was going for 3 hours 28 to 3 hours 32 is my window of desired finishing time, I'm going to drop it to kind of 3 hours 33 to 3 hours 37 and try and sit within that kind of bracket, and basically see how the wind is going. I might start, because rain I don't think would bother me unless you get severe trafing issues off the back of rain, but the wind, I've never really done a marathon with severe winds like this, so not really sure how it's going to kind of play out. So I'm going to have in the back of my mind a kind of a pace of kind of 3:33 to 3:37, but if the wind doesn't seem to be much of an issue, I'll stick to my original plan of 3:28 to 3:32. So we'll kind of see how that pans out. But I think the learnings from my diary for today is that environmental factors happen. You're going to get 2 marathons that are exactly the same. You never get exactly the same weather conditions. You have to take the data that's presented prior to the event, process it, and try and formulate a plan around it as best you can. And I think that's the reality. Like, the marathon doesn't care. The weather doesn't care that it's marathon race day and people are going for PBs. It doesn't work out that way. So I don't know what to expect is the honest answer, but I have a realistic time I can finish to based on unfavourable conditions, and I have a realistic completion time in my mind if the conditions aren't causing me too much of an issue when racing. So yeah, we'll see. But I think ultimately you need to have a contingency plan if conditions are unfavourable and the environmental conditions play against you. I think it's really important. Too many people turn up thinking it's going to be completely perfect conditions and they're going to run a PB every time. The reality is PB runs are few and far between. That's if you've trained super well. And even if you've trained super well, you can get environmental factors that can ruin a potential PB opportunity. So you have to just be lucky to have everything going your way to get a PB, so to speak. Yes, you can do as much as you can in training, but ultimately, if environmental factors ruin that opportunity, then you have to suck it up, deal with the conditions, do the best you can in the conditions you're presented with, and then roll your sleeves up and go again. So hope that's useful. Questions or comments, drop me a line, anything relevant I will respond to. Do remember though, if you believe in my mission of saving the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon of run vlogging on consecutive days of distance of half of the world, barefoot style, and do give this a subscribe, share, like and comment. More people we get in front of, more money we raise, more children's lives we save, which is why I do this every single day. Thank you as always, stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.